Honey, my name's Jacob Pitawankwat, and I am making this video here from Weequampong, Ontario, on the beautiful Manitowoc Bay there behind me. Um, I wanted to just take some time to tell you a little bit about myself and the story that I was able to write. It was the first ever storybook I've ever written. Um, as a kid, I always had a passion for literacy. I loved to read and write. It's something I never really pursued as an adult, so I never really envisioned myself, sort of being at the stage where I have a book written. But that being said, it was something that I've always held dear to my heart, literacy and storytelling, and something I enjoy doing. Those of you who know me personally will know I like to talk a lot. And when I was really little, one thing that a lot of people don't really know about me is I spent a lot of time writing my own stories. I would just sort of sit in my room with my paper and pencil and just see where my mind took me. So to have this opportunity to write a storybook of my own was really unique and fulfilling experience for myself. The story I did write is called Canoeing to Killarney, and the inspiration for the story really came from the water that's directly behind me. This is where I grew up on Manitowoc Bay, and I spent a lot of time in the water, whether it's swimming, canoeing, kayaking, out on a boat, and it's one thing that's just sort of is held really deep in me is this feeling of tranquility, this feeling of peace I get when I am out on the water. Again, whether it's swimming, canoeing, or kayaking, or anything like that, I always get this really sense of calmness, this sense of peace, and it's something I wanted to share. And I felt with the story Canoeing to Killarney, I was able to share that experience and how it makes me feel, that sense of adventure. Um, and I was able to sort of put that in storybook form. So those of you who have been out on the water and spent a lot of time on the water can sort of relive your own experiences through my stories. And those of you who haven't had much time on the water can sort of get that sense of wonder that it does give. So I was really excited to have the opportunity to share that. Um, I think it's a really unique opportunity as well to share a little bit of our culture and our voices as an Anishinaabe person. I was really excited to have the opportunity to include Anishinaabe into the story that I've written. Those of you who are from the community and many other communities across Canada will know that so much of our history, our language, our culture, our values are embedded within our language, and we can really use it as a tool to share, learn, and grow together. So I was really excited to have the opportunity to do that. And I know for many generations it's been storytelling's been a huge part of our culture, and I really hope that with this story I can inspire some others. Maybe it's you who's watching this video right now to share your own stories. Think about what is important to you. What are the moments in your life where you feel most at peace, whether it's out on the water, out in the bush, or even at home doing whatever you love to do. And I hope that my story can inspire you to share your story with others, or if there's aspects of my story that really connect with you, I encourage you to share that with whoever you might be reading the story with, because I think it is very important for us to share, again, because it's so ingrained in us, in our history. But yeah, that's a little bit about me and the storybook I wrote. It was so great to be a part of this process, and I look forward to continuing to help. Alrighty, thank you. Bye, Mapi.